What's up, YouTube? Silent Arcana here, and today I got something special for you guys. So, one thing that I was thinking of doing was video game, like gameplay videos and such. However, I don't have the stuff to stream, like PC, Steam, and all that, along with like Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, you know the works. But I do have something I could possibly do, and that is DS gameplay videos. So, yeah, I grabbed my DS, thinking I could use it for like a couple videos. Um, now the the recordings aren't going to be like perfect, like like those gameplay videos that show the cast of the screen. Well, um, I don't really have the technology to do that. You can see yourselves in the screen. So yeah, I don't have the proper technology for like optimal screen capture. Wait a minute, actually, like, is that good? Okay. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to fix this. And I'm gonna dim the light. So yeah, I'm gonna dim the lights. That way, y'all can see the screen more clearly. So yeah, this is my DS. It's a 2DS XL. I had it for a couple years now. The only game that I beat on here was Ocarina of Time 3D, which is this one here. Right now I'm doing a replay of Ocarina of Time 3D. Not on YouTube, of course. Now one series that I want to cover is I actually have the cartridges here. Those are Fire Emblem. Specifically, Fire Emblem Echoes and Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. So yeah, those are the only two Fire Emblem DS games that I own. I'm not going to do any gameplay in this video. I'm just explaining that I have a DS and I intend to make videos on DS games. And I hope that y'all are fine with DS gameplay. Now, again, like I said, I'm not going to be casting this to anything and recording a screen because I need to modify this in order to do that, and I don't want to go through the trouble of hiring someone to mod my DS for me, and my hands suck, so I can't mod it myself. Um, so I'm going to be doing gameplay videos like this on the DS where I just have my phone hover over the screen. Now, if my DS gameplay videos if they do well, I might consider investing in a capture card mod for this. I might consider it to get like better video quality. Um the audio itself, again, I have two mics. So I can just like, put the mic up to one of the speakers and you can hear both me and the audio. If you can hear the audio just based on the high volume I have it on right now, I might like consider not using the second mic. But yeah, again, this is just experiment, all right? It's experimentation. I'm trying something new and seeing if it goes well. Um, though I will, um, though eventually, I will be so yeah, I will be doing DS gameplay videos in the future. That is just an advertisement. But anyway, let's get into the bread and butter of the video, which is going to be another deck profile. So, what deck are we covering for July? It is it's Exosister again. I did make some changes to the deck over the past month. The strategy is still the same. However, I updated it to make it more optimal. For, well, based on the cards that I currently own. And I will explain um one thing I also wanted to do was like do archetype explanations, like explaining aspects of certain Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes, like branded, Exosister, and maybe Visa Starfrost, you know. Yeah, but anyway, let's just get straight into the deck. Again, monsters pretty much the exact same. That being 3 Martha, 3 Ellis, 3 Stella, 1 Sophia, and 1 Irene. Wait a minute, actually, I can move these a little bit more over here. So, yeah. We want to see Martha. We were fine with seeing Ellis and Stella. Sophia's okay to see. We don't want to see Irene. Yep, pretty much explaining those ratios. Then 3 Aratama for a spirit package. Also works as a starter. For the rest of the spirit package, 2 Sakitama. Yep, Sakitama doesn't really work as a starter, more as an extender with Aratama. But, yeah. Hand traps, they are different. Instead of 1 dimension shifter, I'm playing 3 dimension shifter now. I'd like to see 3 dimension shifter because, well, this card can just shut down a lot of decks. Also, a new change is 3 Ash Blossom. 3 Ash Blossom, we can just stop our opponent from touching the deck by discarding it, and it is very good against most decks. However, against like Snake Eye and Diabellstar, they can just play around Ash. However, against a deck like Branded, it falls to Ash immediately. For the remainder of the hand traps, 3 copies of Ghost. No, not Ghost. Droll Lockbird. This is a new one. It stops our opponent from just adding cards from their deck to the hand, right? I'm going to read the effect. So, if a card is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, quick effect, send this card from your hand to the graveyard. For the rest of this turn, cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to the hand. So they can still draw, just they can't add. So it's like a secondary Ash. That's it for the monsters. Let's get into the spells of the deck. Eventually I will do videos explaining like lore or certain aspects of certain archetypes eventually, like I said earlier. But for now, I'm just going to do a deck profile and that little teaser for what you can expect later on. So for the spells, our consistency cards are 3 packs and 3 Pot of Prosperity. We want to see Martha so bad that we play 6 cards for consistency. Exosister packs at the cost of 800 life points can add an Exosister card from our deck to our hand. And if we added a monster, we can special summon it if the Exosister mentioned in its text is on the field or in the graveyard. Very good starter and extender. And also plays into the OTK with Exosister Jabreen. We also want to protect our cards like Martha, so 1 called by and 1 crossout designator. I should play crossout at 3, but I only have 1 crossout designator as of right now. I might get 2 more eventually, but who knows? Next, 2 Book of Eclipse. This is just Ashbait and a Board Breaker. And then for the last of these spells, 3 copies of Forbidden Lance. Forbidden Lance, this works to protect our Exosister monsters. Sure, they lose 800 attack, but they're unaffected by card effects and spells and traps. So, yep, that's it for the spells. We're going to get into the traps now. Which we only play 3 traps in the main deck. Those being 1 Exosister Returnia, 1 Exosister Vadis. These are ratios that I like a lot because we don't draw them as much and they're easily searchable. Vadis allows us to banish a card. Returnia lets us special summon any Exosister pair from the deck. And last trap, Solemn Strike. At the cost of 1500 life points, we can negate a monster summon or monster effect. So that's it for the traps. Let's get into the extra deck now that we're done with the main deck. Alright, now you know the drill. Our Exosister extra deck monsters are going to consist of 3 Exosister Michaelis, 3 Exosister Caspitel, 1 Exosister Jabreen, and 2 Exosister Aselfiel. We usually always summon Michaelis and Caspitel because Michaelis searches spell cards and Caspitel searches monsters. Though they don't search out the entirety of our main deck, they only search out the Exosister cards. Michaelis, again, searching spells, Caspitel searching monsters. Now for the rest of the extra deck, 2 Biguska, 1 Dark Rebellion, and 1 Tornado Dragon. And then for the last 2 Lena the Light Charmer. Biguska allows us to summon our opponent, allows us to slow down our opponent if we wish. Dark Rebellion can work as an optional OTK piece because, again, weaken our opponent's monsters and strengthen itself. Tornado Dragon destroys a spell trap on the field. So, anyway, that's it for the extra deck. Let's get into the side deck. So, for the side deck, we are playing 2 copies of Effect Veiler. Wait, no. 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, anyway, that's it for the monster portion of the side deck. The spell portion is going to consist of 1 Exosister Carpe Diem, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, to clear out any back row cards in our main deck, and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster to go with our Cosmic Cyclone. We're also playing 2 E-Telly in the side deck to work with our Ghost Ogre. And for the last of the side deck, 2 Solemn Judgment. Now, Solemn Strike only affects monsters. Solemn Judgment is pretty much an Omni Negate, as it negates a monster summon or the activation of a spell or trap at the cost of half of our life points, which you're always going to have half of your life points, so yeah, not a bad card. Anyway, that's it for the deck. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with friends. Also, comment down below. Actually, what can you comment down below? Anything nice. Just comment down below anything nice or constructive. Also, be sure you turn on the bell notifications because well, yeah, so you never miss a video. Also, please subscribe. 90% of you are not subscribed, as stated by YouTube Analytics. So, yep. Just subscribe. It helps out a lot. Also, I hope that you all are excited for the DS gameplay videos just as much as I am. And I will see you all soon. Bye.